Right, the breaking news this morning, of course, television channels, banks around the world, airports, hospitals, GP surgeries, all knocked offline because of this massive IT outage. And it's causing disruption, not just in Britain, but in New Zealand, in Sydney, Australia, America, everywhere.
Well, computers are just suddenly shutting down. Let's speak to technology journalist Will Guyatt, who joins us now. All right, so Will, what exactly is going on? Why is this happening?
Well, firstly, I hope you haven't got a restaurant booked tonight with a computer system, because you might not be having that booking. What appears to have happened is overnight, a company called CrowdStrike, who are an IT security services company, have pushed an update out to millions of Windows computers worldwide, and it simply stopped them from working. We're hearing this growing in real time. There are various IT providers or IT specialists on special communities and forums online who are saying they currently cannot communicate to around 500,000 computers within their company organizations. So this could be hugely widespread if that is the case. And we don't know currently if it was a bad day in the office for somebody who pushed an incorrect update out to millions and millions of people, or there's something more sinister here, like a cyber attack that has subverted someone's system and has pushed these out. Because where we're at currently is all Microsoft has acknowledged is that there's an issue and that they're taking mitigating steps to stop this. So we're not really fully aware what's happening, other than the real-time impact that we're all experiencing, which is that services left, right and centre are not working and operating this morning.
Yes, Will. So the company involved is a firm called CrowdStrike, and they deal with antivirus software and so on. And apparently, an update that they've distributed to computers, well, Windows computers worldwide, has it's gone wrong somehow. What does this say about the vulnerability and the trust we put in these tech giants? People like CrowdStrike, Amazon Web Services, we're all at their mercy, I suppose. If something goes wrong with one of these firms, the whole globe suffers.
There is the reality that if we are all using computer systems and those computer systems are being responsibly kept up to date like this, and we've had an error, we've had a major outage. But I, for one, the very fact that this rollout was pushed out last night and it's caused such chaos and disruption in less than 24 hours goes one step further than the NHS WannaCry attack in 2017, which was as a result of computers and systems not being patched and updated. So whilst it's caused huge disruptions, you could argue that things have actually moved on quite significantly. But going back to your point, Ben, absolutely 100%. We are so reliant on computing technology this morning, and everything from Nana's from the restaurant booking all the way through to the airline, through to the post office, through to the courier, through to anything you're doing this weekend will potentially be impacted as a result of all of these computer systems being taken down.
So what does this tell us then about things like AI? Because again, if something goes wrong there, I mean, AI could make us even more vulnerable. Should we be concerned? And also, how soon is this likely to be fixed?
Well, don't know how long it's going to take to be fixed, because we don't actually know what the problem is. So it's hard to say when that will be fixed. Well, no, I don't know the problem, and it hasn't been officially announced as to whether or not this is an errant update that's been pushed by a company or if it's something more sinister. As regards to should we be concerned about technology and the rise of AI, etc., this could just potentially be a really, really bad day in the office for somebody that's pushed the wrong button. And we all know what happens when a mistake is made. The challenge and the question and the follow-up from this should be, how on earth did this get out to the market and has caused such impact? There has to be, more checks and balances in place before software updates like this are released, if this is what happens when they go wrong.
And they're likely to be punished then if that is there. Should be, what should happen to them?
I would be pretty confident that somebody would be being called into an office fairly quickly if it was decided that somebody has accidentally pressed the wrong button somewhere at their offices in California. But let's see what unfolds. We don't know it's a cyber attack. It could still be a mistake.
OK, Will Guyatt, thanks very much. CrowdStrike, of course, the firm involved. Fans of sport, Formula One, may know them as Mercedes-Benz chief sponsor. So just very briefly, TV channels off air, Gale's Bakery can't take in-store payments, nightmare. Outages in New Zealand Parliament, the GP system in the NHS, airports in Japan, India,
Didn't
and so on
Sky
and so on.
News go off air as well?
I think they did.
Shame.